Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. I hope every one of you understood whatever we have seen so far in the last video under the topic quadratic equations. So, solving the quadratic equation is nothing but finding the roots of the quadratic equation. So, there are three methods are available in our syllabus. So, one is factorization method, and second one completing the square method, and third one quadratic formula. So we have seen all the three methods so far in the last classes, and today also we are going to see the same topic about the quadratic equation. And in today's chapter, that is in today's session, we are going to see that another section, that is or another type of a quadratic equation, right? So before going to today's session, let us recall whatever we have seen so far in the last video, right? So the topic of the lesson is nothing but quadratic equations, and definition of the quadratic equation is nothing but, so this is the general form of a quadratic equation. So this is a general form of a quadratic equation. So when an equation should be quadratic means the highest power of the variable should be 1, should be 2. Okay, so the highest power of the variable is 2, then the particular equation should be quadratic equation, and the coefficients are all real numbers only, right? And so real number is nothing but it's a combination of rational and irrational. So the coefficient may be rational or irrational number, anything, right? And then solving quadratic equations. Okay, before that, these are some examples of the quadratic equations, and here all the variables having the power as 2 here, that is maximum power 2 here. Therefore, they are called quadratic equations. And solving quadratic equation, three methods are available. So factorization, completing the square method, and quadratic formula. So factorization is nothing but here you can use either splitting the middle term or using I method. And completing the square method, we have to use either a plus b whole square formula or a minus b whole square formula. And quadratic formula already we have seen in the last class. That is, so this is the formula for finding the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. And here b is nothing but coefficient of x, and a is nothing but coefficient of x square, and c is nothing but the constant term, right? So this is the formula for finding roots of a quadratic equation, right? So look at this example. So find the roots of the equations. So first subdivision, x plus 1 by x equal to 3, and second subdivision, 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 2 equal to 3. So it is not in the form of a quadratic equation, but we have to make this into the form of a quadratic equation, and we are going to solve by usual method. Okay, so here, and say x plus 1 by x equal to 3 is given, and also x is not equal to 0 given here. So x is not equal to 0. Why this term given here means, so in second term the denominator having the variable. So if you put x equal to 0 means what will happen? So 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity. Okay, it is not defined. Therefore, here they are given x not equal to 0. In the similar way, here x not equal to 0, and similarly here x minus 2 is there. Instead of x, if you put a 2 means it will become, the denominator will become 0. Therefore, it will become infinity. Therefore, the restriction given here. Okay, so no need to worry about the restrictions. Okay, we are going to consider only these equations, right? So how to find out the roots for this equation? Okay, let us see the solution now. Look at the first one. So x plus 1 by x equal to 3. So here you can, for simplification, we can take the LCM of the left hand side. Okay, or you can make a cross multiplication. So both are same only. If you make a cross multiplication means what will happen here? So x into x square plus 1 divided by x equal to 3. So equal to 3. Then again here left hand side only one denominator is there, so make a cross multiplication to the right hand side. So x square plus 1 equal to 3 into x, 3x, right? Now just transpose 3x to left hand side. So x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Now it is a quadratic equation, right? So this is in the form of a quadratic equation. Now we are going to solve this equation. by using any other method, either factorization method or what is that, completing the square method or quadratic formula. Any method you can use it. Okay, so here they are not mentioning the methods. Okay, so you can use any other method here. Now I'm going to use that quadratic formula now. Okay, so if you use the quadratic formula, means what will happen? So now a value is 1 and b value is -3 and c value is 1. Okay, now what is quadratic formula? So x equal to, that is the variable, equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So that is the quadratic formula. So now I want to substitute the a value, b value, c value here. What is b value? -3. So minus of -3 plus or minus square root of, so b square again, so -3 whole square, so minus 4ac, so minus 4, instead of a 1, instead of c also 1. So everything inside the square root, and whole divided by 2a, that is 2 into 1. So equal to, so minus into minus plus, so plus 3 plus or minus square root of, so 3 square, so minus 3 square plus 9 and minus, so 4 into 1, 4 only, and whole divided by 2 into 1, 2. So equal to 3 plus or minus root of, so 9 minus 4, 5 and divided by 2. So inside the square root 5 is there, so it is not a square number, therefore it is not possible to take the square root. Okay, and also it is not a composite number also. Okay, if it is some composite number, means we can split it with a square number. Okay, but it is not possible, so keep as it is. But you should write negative and positive root separately. That is 3 plus root of 5 divided by 2, and another one 3 minus root of 5 divided by 2. So these are the two solutions of the given equation, right? Right, look at the next one. So here also, so here 1 by x and 1 by x minus 2, the two terms are there, but the denominator of both terms are different, so we need to take LCM here. So instead of taking LCM, we can make a cross multiplication. So okay, if you make a cross multiplication here, means, so 1 into x minus 2, so x minus 2, then minus 1 into x, x, and a whole divided by, if you multiply these two, means x square minus 2x, and equal to 3 is there, so write 3 here. And then simplify the numerator, so x minus 2 and minus x divided by x square minus 2x equal to 3. So x square minus 2x equal to 3, and here plus x minus 6 get cancelled, so minus 2 divided by x square minus 2x equal to 3. Then make a cross multiplication here, so minus 2 equal to, so 3 x square minus 3 to the 6x. So 3 to the 6x here. Then 3x square minus 6x, and transpose this minus to the right hand side. It will become plus 2 equal to 0. Now it is a quadratic equation. It is 3x square minus 6x plus 2 equal to 0. Now I am going to solve this equation. Okay. So if you use the quadratic formula, means, so a equal to 3. A equal to 3, A value 3, and what is B value? So B equal to minus 6 and C value is 2. plus 2. Okay, now formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the formula. Now substitute here. So minus of minus 6, that is b value, and plus or minus square root of, so within the square root, so b square is nothing but minus 6 whole square, that is b square, minus 4. So a value is 3, and what is b value? So b value is 2, sorry, c value is 2. So 4ac divided by 2a, that is 2 into 3. Right, now simplify this. So minus into minus plus, so plus 6 plus or minus root of, so 6 square, so minus 6 square, 36, and minus, when you multiply these three, so 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24, and whole divided by 2 3s are 6, so equal to 6 plus or minus square root of, so 36 minus 24, so 12, and whole divided by 6, so equal to 6 plus or minus root of, so 12 is not a square number, but it is possible to factorize with a square number, that is 4 3s are 12. So 4 is a square number, that's why. So 4 3s are 12 and whole divided by 6. So equal to 6 plus or minus. So if you take the square root of 4 means it will become 2, and take it out of the square root, and inside the square root 3 only there now. So 3 divided by 6. Right. So next we have to just simplify this. That is 3 2s are 6. Here also 3 2s are 6, and here 1 2s are 2. Okay. So equal to, it will become 3 plus or minus root of 3 divided by 3. Okay. So after simplification, we got 3 plus or minus root of 3 divided by 3. Again, it is possible to simplify. So how can we simplify means, listen here. So I am going to simplify this one, that is x equal to, so here actually I am simplifying this one only here. Okay. So here 3 is there and here root 3 is there. So can we split this 3 as root 3 into root 3? So root 3 into root 3. So this 3, okay, and plus or minus one more root 3 already there, and whole divided by, and this 3 also root 3 into root 3. Okay, root 3 into root 3. So equal to, if you take one of the root 3 out of the numerator, okay, so it will become root 3 plus or minus 1. Okay, that is here 2 root 3s are there. If I take out of the bracket means, so here 1 root 3 will come, and here already root 3 is there, it will become 1 now, and whole divided by root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3. So we can cancel 1 root 3 here. So 1 root 3, 1 3 get cancelled. So finally we got x equal to root 3 plus or minus 1 divided by root 3. Okay, so that is the solution of this quadratic equation. Or you can leave here itself, that is 3 plus or minus root 3 by 3. Okay, so that is better. And then some more sums are also there. So we are going to see those sums in the next video.